Hi guys, so we're here at Horses of Gili today. We are on the island of Gili Trawangan and we are a not-for-profit horse rescue. I just thought I'd give everyone a tour of everyone who's here right now. The horse we're looking at right now is named Playboy. Playboy was placed because he's very naughty. He has been gelded and we're hoping that Playboy will be able to be a lesson horse. Otherwise he's healthy. The horse next to Playboy is Beano. Beano is a retired cart pony. He used to work for us too, carrying our feed and supplies, but Beano has an injury to his cruciate, which is the stifle in the hind leg. If you look here, you see, that is their hock, and up there is their stifle. So on both of his hind legs, he has cruciate injuries, so we've just treated those. But he's also an aged pony, so he's just a retiree. Here's Riot. Riot is a Java horse. By the way, Playboy is Australian crossed with Sumba. So over there. Beano is a Lombok pony. Riot is a Java horse crossed with Australian. Riot was donated to be part of our riding program. This is Aussie. Aussie is a Sumba horse. And Aussie's a lovely man. He is part of our riding program. Despite having lordosis, which is often called swayback, he's very healthy. He's an aged guy. Then we have Zareth. Zareth is a Sumba horse. And Zareth was just recently gelded. Next to Zareth we have Romeo. Romeo is a retired Sumba horse. Romeo is between 18 and 20. Romeo started his life as a racehorse and then was a cart horse and then was a beach ride horse. He's an important part of our riding program. We have another Lombok pony here. This one is called Chahaya. Chahaya is healthy, but what he does is he helps us bring the food and supplies for the horses here because of course we need to bring grass and rice powder, which is rice bran, and corn and pelleted feed. Here we have Joseph. Joseph is a retired racehorse. He's a really pretty boy. He was just gelded and he's not very happy about the situation of being gelded, but he's recovering well. Then we have Atlas. Atlas, Joseph is a thoroughbred, by the way. Atlas is a Sumba horse and Atlas is completely blind. He's a retired beach ride horse, but he is 100% blind. And he's a Sumba horse. You can see he's got some thoroughbred in him because he's quite tall. Next to him we have Odin. Odin is also completely blind. Odin is a Sumbawa horse from the island of Sumbawa. Each island has its own distinct breed of horses because in the many thousands of years ago, the islands were not as interconnected as they are now. So you see distinct breeds of horses from each island. This is Sparrow. Sparrow belongs to a local owner, and Sparrow had a large umbilical hernia that was just repaired. And as soon as he's completely healed, he'll be going home to his owner. Then over here, so this side here is what we call the boys' side. All the horses over here are geldings at this point. But if we bring in a stallion, they go over here, and we don't keep any mares over here to keep the drama down. All of these horses are turned out or exercised daily. We have a large paddock here, which we use for daily turnout. Now here we have Tramp. Tramp is a Lombok pony, and he was just rescued from East Lombok, which is called Lombok Timur. You can see Tramp has very arthritic front legs. We are working on his hoof angles, which is very important, and he's had steroid injections in his legs. He's moving a lot better now, and he's feeling a lot better. He's also on non-steroidals, and we're hoping as he gains weight and condition, we will get these legs sorted out a little more. So Tramp is a stallion, but eventually he will become a gelding. So then we go over here. So this is our main barn. This barn was built in 2019. We do have, each stall in this barn has a turnout behind it, so it has a paddock behind it. And then about 5 minutes away, we have 30 era of land, which one era is 100 square meters. And we use that for turnout. So on that land right now, we have a retired thoroughbred named Mufasa, who had a fractured shoulder, and he's healed now. And we have a Sumba horse named Midnight, who had a fractured neck, and she's still in recovery. Here we have another Lombok pony. This guy's called Shanley. Shanley came in unable to stand or walk. Shanley has a breakdown in the ligaments in his front legs. He now has supportive shoes on and he's improved. So he's up about 70% of the time and he's able to walk and stand on 3 legs. So he's doing really well. So he's a rehab project. Here we have Jalita. Jalita belongs to King Stables in Guillemino. And Jalita's an aged riding horse. She is originally from Sumba. And Jalita got sick and she got some pressure sores on her haunches. I don't know if she'll turn so we can see it. Probably not. And so she's here. You can kind of see it. Maybe. See, she's got, and that's very deep. It goes almost to the bone. So she's here for treatment of these sores. Next to Jalita, we have Moonstone. Moonstone's a Sumba mare. Moonstone is pregnant, and Moonstone has endocarditis. That's a heart infection. And that was caused by a tear to her lady bits during breeding, which then introduced bacteria and caused a heart infection. So she's had a surgery to repair that, and she's on medications, and her heart infection is improving, and she's gaining weight. Next, we have Onyx. Onyx is a Sumba horse cross thoroughbred. You can see Onyx's facial swelling here. This is what's called big head disease. It's a calcium deficiency. The food that these horses are primarily fed in Indonesia is called rice bran, which is the outer hull of rice. And rice bran is got an inverse, which means upside down calcium phosphorus ratio. What that means is that horses who eat it exclusively and are not adapted to it will get calcium deficiencies like Onyx, which causes what's called big head disease. We treat this pretty frequently. It is reversible, but it is a really significant disease, which makes them quite ill. This is Nix. Nix is a thoroughbred. She was an import. Nix has a very crooked front leg, which means she can't be bred, she can't race, and she can't be a beach ride horse. So she lives here, and she's used as a lesson horse. We give free lessons to local adults and children. This is Nala. Nala's a Lombok pony. Nala's an aged pony in her 20s. And Nala worked harvesting rice in Lombok. Unknown to many people, 60% of the rice in Indonesia is harvested by horses, oxen, or cattle because the motorized vehicles are not allowed in the fields. So Nala worked her entire life as a rice pony and was retired. And Nala is also pregnant. Nala is thin, but she's gaining weight steadily. She's doing very well. Over here, we have Opal. Opal is also a Lombok pony. Opal was at the auction for meat, and we rescued her because we thought she was adorable. And Opal is gaining weight steadily and doing well. And she is also aged. She's probably almost 30 by looking at her teeth. Then over here we have a locally owned horse. We rescued this horse as a youngster. At that time we named her Electra, but they renamed her Susanna. And she was adopted to her new home and now has been bred and had a baby. We offer foaling services for locals because that way they can be foaled in a clean, safe environment and cared for properly. So Susanna and her baby, the baby will stay here for probably another month and then they will go home. Next to Susanna is another horse, Bella. Bella is pregnant and due to foal any day. So she's here as well to foal. Both Susanna and Bella are Sumba horses. Sumba horses are the most common riding horses here. Lombok ponies are the most common working horses. So Bella's due to foal any day. And then last here is Alexa. Alexa was another rescue of ours, which was adopted out and then has come back. She foaled here safely, but her owner just lost the land he was leasing, so she's staying here till he rents new land. So we have Alexa and her baby here as well, and her baby's name is Yona. So, and that's all the horses we have here right now. Oh wait, no, there's 3 more, sorry. I'm an airhead. As I said, we have, this property is our main property. We have the paddock, and then we have the 2 large paddocks, which are located about 5 minutes away. We do have 3 more horses here, sorry. This is Venus. Venus is a Sumba mare. Venus fell while carrying beach ride guests and injured her knees. So she's here recovering. She will hopefully be sound and be recovered. This is Chinta. Chinta came in during COVID as a very skinny mare. Chinta has what's called kissing spine. If anyone's heard of kissing spine. And Chinta is actually a sandalwood horse, which is a native breed from Sumba. So the Sumba horses are sandalwoods crossed with warm bloods from other countries, such as thoroughbreds. And then the last horse we have here is Lucy. Lucy was an import. She was from Germany. We don't know what breed or anything about her, but she came in with the calcium deficiency we discussed earlier called big head disease. And Lucy nearly died. She was recovered from the big head disease, and now she is a permanent member here at Horses of Gilley, because to avoid getting big head disease again, she has to eat a special balanced diet. So that's Lucy, and that's all the horses we have here. So I want to thank everyone for following, and I hope you have a great day.